put us on?
I'm the officers.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Mr. Ali, we have one case here that I want to bring to your attention.
Go ahead.
That is, summons number is S like in Sally 20124326. And I just want to bring to your attention that the charges are a violation of disrupting the officer's investigation, resisting arrest, and also uttering false information to a governmental document. In connection with these matters, this case will be scheduled before Judge Baltimore, before Judge Burkett. And today's date is the 5th. So we're going to schedule you. Mr. Reyes,
Yes, Judge.
do we have court on the 24th? All right, what I'd like to do is, we have to give him a date. Mr. Ali, I can either give you December the 24th, which is iffy, or I might be able to give you January 7th. Which date would you prefer?
Is this being recorded for the record?
Yes, I hope so.
Okay, for the record, I want to state pertaining to that matter that I'm here based on special appearance and is
Sir, I'm not able to listen to the case. That's why I'm giving it to Judge Burkett. I'll do my best, and I'll schedule it for January 7th.
excuse me, for the record,
Sir, there's a conflict, and I'm unable to proceed in this matter, so you can bring that to the attention of the judge, which will be on January 7th, and that will be at 8:30.
For the record, as I'm speaking, before being interrupted, I am a United States national. This courts do not have any jurisdiction to deal with my status. This ain't the proper venue, nor do you have any jurisdiction to adjudicate on this matter. Therefore, I will be sending.
We do have the following matters that I'd like to bring to your attention.
Okay, excuse me, you continue to interrupt me while I'm speaking on the record.
Sir, we'll give you another date.
I will not be making an appearance for the record. For the record, Judge Montanez.
I cannot hear, I cannot do anything with that case.
That's not pertaining to me.
Presented in front of Judge Burkett.
That's not pertaining to me. I don't have to do anything.
Let me ask you one question before you continue to go on. Do you understand that I cannot continue in that one case?
No, I do not.
We have two other matters that have to be dealt with. If I can't do it within the next 5 minutes, I will bring you back on another day.
No,
I'd rather take care of the two matters that we have tried. May I continue with those?
When you ask me, do I understand? I'm here to indicate on record my answer to that. My answer to that is no, I do not understand.
Well,
I'm
I
here.
can explain to you more than I have. But
I'm not asking you to explain
I have
anything.
two other cases with you. You are my last case for today. I would just like to know if I may proceed.
Okay, matters pertaining to the issue that you just went on record stated, I'm letting you know that the court does not have jurisdiction and is not the proper venue. When dealing with my political status, and I'm not making an appearance.
You'll have to take that up with Judge Burkett.
I'm not taking anything up with Judge Burkett. I'm letting you know that I objected to that and that he does not have political status. I asked you constantly. I'm making that clear to you right now, and it's being recorded on record.
I cannot handle with the matter. There's a conflict. I cannot proceed with that case.
We know, and I'm letting it.
Continue with the other two cases, sir?
You may continue to proceed with the other two cases at hand.
The first charge that I'd like to bring to your attention, sir, is Be Like in Boy, 2429. Actually, the charge is Be Like in Boy, 243310. The charge is that of obstruction of administration of law. This matter was heard. This matter was tried. The charge is 2C291A. And in that charge, it says that a person commits an offense if he purposely obstructs, impairs, or perverts the administration of law or other governmental function, or prevents or attempts to prevent a public servant from lawfully performing an official function by means of flight, intimidation, force, violence, or physical interference or obstacle. I find that you are guilty of that charge in that you failed to provide your identification to the officer, and but for the continuing efforts of that officer, you were not identified. As a result of that, in connection with this matter, and the finding of the
Objection.
will be $200.
Objection.
With court cost of $33.
Objection. I will not pay no such fee. The court does not have jurisdiction to deal with me. I'm a United States national. You have not presented on the record, for the record, your delegation of authority dealing with
the
it.
second charge.
No, you may not continue and proceed on the second charge. We're dealing with the first charge at hand. There has been no corpus delicti, nor injured party, nor have you proven jurisdiction.
In a few moments, would you like me to proceed with the second charge?
No, you may not proceed forward. You have not proven jurisdiction to adjudicate on this matter.
B 24, 29, 42. The charge is that of resisting arrest. Subject refused to comply with my orders to put his hands behind his back when he was advised he was under arrest. Sir, I have, in connection with this matter, the charge of resisting arrest. And I believe that the charge has to rise to the level where there is a threat of use of physical force or violence against a law enforcement officer or other, and that there's a means of substantial risk or causing physical injury to the public servant or another. I heard the testimony of the officer, and even though the officer said
objection,
that in addition to himself,
objection, where's the officer at? He's supposed to be present here.
From the officer, and in addition to what the officer said, he said that another officer had to come over so that they could restrain you.
Objection.
And they could put the handcuffs on you.
Objection.
Sir, in connection with this matter, based upon what I've heard, I'm going to indicate a not guilty finding in that I believe that perhaps you did something as minute as stiffen up your arms or something like that. But I can't find in the testimony of the officer where either he was threatened or the other officer was threatened, or that by your conduct you caused a risk of harm to another or to that officer, and as a result, the B 24, 29, 42 is dismissed. Thank you, sir.
Objection. I already indicated on the record you have not established jurisdiction to import, sign, nor in-realm jurisdiction to adjudicate on this matter. I'm national. I will be sending a writ of prohibition to you, which will be getting processed to the states as a violation of the RICO Act for racketeering and corrupt organization. And I will, for the record, ask Judge Martinez, can you produce your bond license number for the record?
Sir, you can do what you like, but...
For the record, can you produce your bond license number?
Sir, I would like to place on the record that any decision that this court makes, any decision I make, is subject to an appeal, and that appeal should be filed no later than 20 days from the date of
filing appeal. Objection. I requested that you produce your bond license number for the record so it can reflect on the record.
I'd like to thank you for coming in and being assistance in this regard, and also I do apologize for any inconvenience I may have caused.
Okay, let the record reflect. It's 4 o'clock, 4:03 right now, Wednesday, December 5th, and that I will be getting copies of the transcripts for the record. And I'm not making an appearance nor paying any penalties or fines.
Sir?
My name is Minister Truth.
Sir?
I will be...
by filing an appeal.
I will not be filing an appeal.
Will be subject to other charges.
I will not be filing an appeal.
Proceedings.
I will not be filing. I will be filing a writ of probation.
Over me all you want, but I believe that I've made it clear that at this point
you have no jurisdiction
to attend to this matter, or it could come back basically.
You have no
with
jurisdiction.
Other charges for you failing to.
You have no jurisdiction. I will be filing a writ of quo warranto for racketeering, and you will be getting that in the mail. Clowns. Got it on tape too.